Concept: Ray diagrams for concave mirror. A concave mirror and a candle placed on the table along the axis of the mirror. We take two rays emanating from the tip of the flame. They get reflected from the mirror and they intersect at A. We see that the reflected rays strikes the screen at different points. If we move the screen towards the mirror, we can observe the sharp image of the tip forms on the screen at the point A. We can identify some appropriate rays which we can take as representative rays to find the point A. Representation of ray diagrams for different cases. Case 1. A ray R1 emanating from the tip of the flame and traveling parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror and strikes it. At the point of incidence, we draw a normal. The incident ray strikes the mirror and gets reflected. This reflected ray passes through the focal point of the mirror. Case 2. If a ray R2 emanating from the tip of the flame and passes through the focal point and strikes the mirror, it gets reflected and travels parallel to the axis from the point of incidence. Case 3. If a ray R3 emanating from the tip of the flame and passes through the center of curvature and strikes the mirror, it gets reflected along the same line without any deviation. Case 4. If a candle is placed in this way on the principal axis, we take two rays emanating from the top of the candle. Ray 1 is traveling parallel to principal axis and ray 2 passes through focus. These two rays strikes the concave mirror and they get reflected. The reflected rays meet at point A. We take two rays R1 and R2 emanating from the bottom of the candle. These two rays strikes the mirror and they get reflected. The reflected rays meet at point B. We can observe that the image of candle is inverted and diminished. Case 5. When a candle is placed on the principal axis of a concave mirror away from the center of curvature, we take two rays R1 and R2 emanating from the top of the candle. These two rays strikes the concave mirror and they gets reflected. The reflected rays meet at point A between focus and center of curvature and the image forms at A. In this case, nature of the image is real, inverted and diminished. Case 6. When a candle is placed on the principal axis between the pole and the focus of the concave mirror, we take the rays R1 and R3 emanating from the top of the candle. These two rays strikes the mirror and they get reflected. The reflected rays will not meet as the rays are diverging. If these reflected rays extend backwards, they will converge at A. In this case, the nature of image is virtual, erect and enlarged. Case 7. When a candle is placed at the center of curvature on the principal axis of concave mirror, we take two rays R1 and R2 emanating from the top of the candle. These two rays strikes the concave mirror and they gets reflected. The reflected rays meet at point A. Image forms exactly below the center of curvature. In this case, nature of the image is real, inverted and same size of the object.